Okay. This is the Aimless podcast with Jonathan.
Ohio, Jeremy Des. This is episode 2
Episode 2
of the Aimless podcast. Off to a good start. I had a few ideas in mind of topics we can talk about, but we've had plenty of news come up. So let's get this one out of the way. YouTube. Yeah, they in a shitstorm right now.
The apotheosis YouTube.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure I did not use the word apotheosis right there.
But good old YouTube.
Good old YouTube.
Who can never do no wrong. The geniuses that they are decided that their whole system now, that your whole YouTube videos can get demonetized because of comments. Isn't that just wonderful?
See, I think it wasn't only demonetization. It was also...
Like, it won't show up in, like, recommended shit.
It won't show up in recommended and everything. And I read, like, a little thing on some meme on Reddit, or in the comments they were talking about it. And they were arguing over whether or not it was ethical. And at the end, the dude was like, who cares if it's ethical? It's a private company or whatever, right? But
they always go to private company.
The problem is that it's a solid argument, but at a certain point, us as a society, because they are technically a private company, right?
Yeah.
As a society, you have to be like YouTube, Twitter, all these social media apps. They're so ingrained in everyday life. They're gonna have to be regulated by some kind of thing.
But they need some like type of team that focuses solely on this.
It's like the idea that you can't ban Donald Trump from Twitter. You can't ban the president from Twitter for a reason. It's because...
Now, let's clarify. He does not... fuck it. I don't care.
Who cares? You can't ban Donald Trump from Twitter because he's Donald Trump and you'd be silencing the president. Because it reaches way too many ears. It probably reaches more ears than, like, a national news statement would.
Yeah.
Because, like, we don't have cable because we don't watch cable, right? But we have Twitter, and we go on Twitter.
Right? Well, I don't think Instagram even talks about it. Reddit.
There's a reason. You can't ban Donald Trump from it. It should work that way for everybody.
Yeah.
Even though they're a private company, there's certain... I think it's grown to a certain point to where they need to be regulated somehow. They should be forced to follow not a private company's rules.
Yep. It's just, this whole thing is just stupid. The whole like idea of...
But like, so they were arguing, right? And they were debating whether or not it's ethical, right? Because a lot of yeah, sure, okay. Because like a lot of like anti-vax channels were like demonetized and everything.
Are they? Yeah.
Yeah, they were.
Yeah.
And yeah, so they were demonetized and everything, and people were like, well, like, I'm glad it was demonetized, but...
Huh?
What?
You right there? Yes.
Like, I'm glad it was demonetized because they're anti-vax or whatever, but I don't know. I think there were a couple okay points made, and again, it's a meme subreddit, so you don't expect Socrates to come out of nowhere.
Yeah.
But... but they were talking about how they're just dissuading them from making that type of content. And there's
no one's really doing. There's just, well, I mean, I guess you can kind of say that.
If you're not making money, you're not gonna want to keep doing it unless you're really passionate about it and you have some sort of following.
Yeah.
So I understand that.
Yeah, but still.
And I guess they aren't outright censoring stuff yet.
Not yet.
So
I like how we have to say yet. Because they're getting really close.
They're getting close.
Really close. Like, they're on, like, the cusp of just abandoning everyone on the platform except Jimmy Kimmel.
Like, they also said, one of the Reddit commenters said, because somebody was like, you should have them up, and I guess so long as it's not outright censoring, it's okay, because nobody can decide what is right and wrong, right? And the other dude who said it's a private company is like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah,
why don't you have like doctors, like all these like super high profile, really smart people decide what's right and wrong. And the problem with that is that doctors and stuff are wrong all the time, right?
Boy, are they?
They're
They can
right,
make mistakes.
They're probably right more than you and I, but they still make mistakes.
They're human.
It's like thinking about like plague doctors and like way back in the day in like the Dark Ages or whatever, right?
Yeah.
You'd get sick and they'd cut off your arm.
And then you just die from that.
And then if like some dude who like had penicillin or something, right, came out of the woodworks and was like, "Yo guys, listen, you don't have to cut off the arm for like a scrape. All you have to do
It's
is
just a penicillin here. I got it right here, guys.
You just put this over the top."
The kids want penicillin.
And then they decided to censor him because no, these guys are the doctors. They're the doctors we trust. It's a slippery slope.
It is.
And the real debate is whether or not it should be decided as a private company and whether or not you should just let it do what it wants. And I don't think you should.
I don't think so either. I think they should be checked. Like, because if you just let them do what they want, that's what they're going to do. And no one's going to hold them accountable.
See, then the problem is you get into people start bringing up arguments about whether or not like if they, because they're a private company, they'll keep making these mistakes. And slowly but surely, a competitor will rise, and everybody will migrate to a competitor.
Yeah.
Because there are then two of them, they'll keep each other in check.
Yeah.
It's
and there's no competitor right now.
It's supposed to be like what happens in a capitalistic market. It's
capitalism.
when somebody gets tired of something else, another thing rises, and then they keep each other in check.
Yeah. And I feel like that's going to happen eventually. I hope
Maybe
so.
eventually.
But not anytime soon. I think by the time we're both 50, that has the possibility of happening.
For old geezers.
Yeah. By the time we're like out of YouTube, maybe having careers, or one of us is dead.
Yeah, probably. But I don't even know if it's gonna happen. Like, period. Because you have to sink so much fucking money into it.
I mean, how much money did YouTube start out with whenever they first created?
The problem is they didn't have a whole lot, right? I think that they might have rode off of like another company.
Yeah, because they're first like a dating site, and then they just transformed into they just transformed into like the platform they are now. So they started out small, but eventually they became the gargantuan mammoth that they are now. Yeah,
but you can't start. Yeah, but see, the problem is that they were also
nowadays
they were also the pioneers.
Yeah, they were
of uploading.
I was just about to say that. Yeah.
You can't really start out super small because like there are already small websites like Dailymotion and stuff. VidMe, but there's not really much you could do.
Yeah, they don't have enough to. Those guys aren't enough to compete with the beast that is YouTube.
The monolith.
Yeah, the mountain. The analogy here, that is YouTube, and it sucks because because it just leads to this situation because they're doing whatever they want.
It's bad.
It's really bad.
It's bad,
it
and
sucks for
unless
YouTubers,
somebody like Twitter, or like Facebook, or fucking anybody decides.
Please, anybody, if you're listening to this, I know you're not, but please.
Unless they decide that like, hey, we're done with this, and I don't want to. I'm gonna make something that's freer, and that can also, like incentivize creativity and all this other stuff, right? Unless they decide that they want.
Twitch doing that though?
They are, but it's different. It's streaming.
Yeah, it's streaming. So, unless Twitch creates like a fucking another mode where like you can fucking do videos and shit.
Like you can call Twitch a competitor to YouTube, but it's really not. Like that, Twitch will take away watch time from YouTube. Obviously, more people will be watching Twitch than YouTube.
Yeah.
But it's not. It's no platform for content that can be preserved.
Yeah.
It's good for stuff that's in the moment, and of course, it's all oriented around gaming currently.
The gamers are rising.
The gamers.
In this market.
Gamers rule all.
In the Twitch land. and also Twitch Thoughts, too.
Twitch Thoughts.
Or just call streamer.
Yeah, but most of the time, they're either doing, like, ASMR, or they're, like...
or just showing their tits.
Or they're playing games. It all comes back to gaming, but...
That's true, yeah.
But there is like, podcasts, there's like stuff that's not gaming, but it's mostly...
Speaking of podcasts, listen to the Aimless podcast on Apple, iTunes, and... Anyways, We're not on iTunes. Go on.
But so it's not really a competitor.
Yeah.
It is and it isn't. There needs to be a true competitor to YouTube.
A true rival.
True rival. That'll
to Trump. YouTube.
That'll help take it down a couple notches.
Yeah. Put them in their place. That's what we need. That's what YouTube needs right now. But as we explained before, there's just no one's gonna put the time to that.
It's hard. It's hard. I think it's not really. It's also not really super about the money because you can think like Google is obviously
just like a good company and like with that or one incentivized creativity.
Google obviously they're losing money on YouTube, right? Mm-hmm. They're doing it for a reason though. If you would assume that if you're not making money, you'd shut down your company, right?
Yeah.
The reason that they're continuing to go through with it is for social pull. Social pull is greater than a loss in money.
That's true. Yeah.
If
something higher than money.
If say YouTube shut down, right? Mm-hmm. There'd be shitloads of investors and all kinds of people coming to get YouTube back up off the ground.
Yeah.
For good reason, because it's ingrained itself into everything.
Everyone uses YouTube. Like, even your grandma uses YouTube.
It's true.
Like,
when she wants to watch those sexy boys.
Yeah, those sexy
do crazy boys, parkour.
Those BTS boys.
What? Your grandma wants to watch BTS.
Yes.
But it's bad. I don't know. I think... I don't think the whole demonetizing your videos due to your comments is that huge of a deal. I think
it still sucks.
It still blows, but I think
because like, what are you gonna do against that? You can't do anything. The only thing you can do is just disable your comments, and that sucks because
you can filter your comments.
You could, yeah, but like, they're still gonna. These trolls and people are gonna find a way to like put bad comments on there. They're like, there's always gonna be some like dedicated group that will always try to demonetize your video.
Yeah, I assume if you get like on the bad side of like 4chan or something.
Yeah, and that too.
4chan's kind of relentless, so
they are. So they'll never stop.
I can assume that if they like hold like a brigade or a raid against you or something, and they try real hard, I guarantee they might be able to demonetize a couple videos.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised if they just do it for the fuck of it.
They might. I mean,
it would. I mean, I would. Why not?
4chan's a magical place.
It is a beautiful place, but it scares me too. I mean, we are right to fear it. The beast, the if YouTube was fucking heaven, no, well, I don't get an analogy. Yeah, the shitty heaven that it is, the haven.
I don't know. I think YouTube's bad. But in the realm of like trying to censor people, I'd say Twitter's probably worse.
Oh god, yeah. Twitter's definitely much worse.
As far as I know, YouTube hasn't really outright banned anybody except for like Mumkey and like a couple people besides Mumkey, like a couple like
Alex Jones, right?
I don't. Oh, they did delete Alex Jones' channel, didn't they?
Yeah,
that's right.
I think they took him off Twitter too, did they not?
Yeah, I was gonna talk about Twitter after that, but
yeah, I want to talk about Twitter too because I hate Twitter.
But see, the problem is you have all these like people, right? But they aren't super censoring. They're censoring certain people, definitely.
Yeah.
But they haven't gotten crazy yet. And then you go to something like Twitter, which has banned shitloads of people, right?
Yeah.
I think Twitter's worse.
Twitter is definitely worse. They don't, like, you hear all those stories of like pedophiles on there, like, and pedophile tags being trending and shit.
I don't hear those stories.
Well, I haven't. It's pretty bad, dude. It's honestly disgusting. It's probably worse than, it's more of a problem than on YouTube, honestly. Like, there's like, they call themselves maps.
Okay, I have heard of that. Yeah.
They don't call themselves pedophiles. They call themselves maps and shit.
What is it called? What is
minor attracted person? I think.
What's the S stand for?
What?
What's the S? Minor attracted person is map. What's the S?
No, I'm just saying.
Or is that
maps is plural?
Oh, okay. Maps is the the whole of them.
Yeah, those whole bunch.
It's like how you call it's moose and meese.
Yeah, geese. Mongoose.
Did you not catch that? Meese isn't the real plural.
Yeah, no. Like cheese.
Like cheese. Like
yeah. Chose.
Choose and cheese.
You said chose for single cheese. Cheese for flat. Welcome to this podcast, guys.
For one slice of cheese, it's a chose. Get it right, guys.
Come on.
It's always been this way.
I don't know what you retards are talking about. Calling it cheese for one? Come on. What are you, dumb? What are you...
I think I'm gonna use chose now.
Yeah, man. It's great. New coined word. Fuck, what were we talking about?
I don't remember.
Yeah, pedophiles.
It's talking about maps. Oh my god.
Oh boy.
But yeah, like they were trying to get into like the LGBTQ community.
Yeah,
and
they were.
Then they excommunicated them. They're like, no, guys, pedophiles aren't on the same level.
Yeah, they are not. It's disgusting.
Like,
it's what's weird. The weird thing about it is that they. Well, no.
But see, I think that shit should exist because it's free speech.
Whoa.
Maybe if you're sharing kiddie porn, that shouldn't exist.
No.
However, the pedophile. No. This is what the people were talking about, though. The people on Reddit that I was talking about earlier. Just because they exist doesn't mean you're promoting it. It should exist.
I guess, but like they're attracted to kids.
Yeah, I know what they are, but they haven't committed any. Okay, maybe some of them
have. That's the thing.
Maybe some of them have committed crimes, right? But that doesn't mean anything. Who cares? See, I understand where you're coming from because this is where a lot of people come from. They want to argue with passion. These people shouldn't be on this site because they're disgusting. And I understand what you're trying to say. However, what you're arguing against is freedom of speech, which is a greater problem. And then people would like to argue, well, freedom...
What I'm saying is I hate freedom of speech.
Then people start to argue, well, freedom of speech is only supposed to be used against the government. And that's right and wrong, and yes, it was only really supposed to be against the government, but it's a bigger thing. It's like how like laws and shit evolve, they change. You still have laws from like the 1800s, which are fucking retarded, but they're still in line with today.
Yep.
It's the same thing. You can get arrested for like stupid shit. Granted, cops don't follow these rules because they themselves know that they're outdated. But they're fucking retarded things. Like if you like carry like a jug of milk on the side of the street on like Sunday or whatever, you can get arrested for that. Granted, you won't because nowadays
I would never.
Granted,
I'm not a heathen. I follow the law.
I would never do that.
I carry my milk and chose all the time on the Sundays.
Me and my chose, dude.
Milk.
But there's stupid fucking rules. They evolve, and I think that's just what happens.
It's just.
And I understand wanting to get things like murderers and things off your websites, but it's a slippery slope. History has like shown time and time again that if you bend your knee for certain things, it doesn't work well.
Yeah, that is true, but I don't know. I understand that's.
I think unless they are committing straight up crimes, there should be no censorship. And you can poke holes in my theory, but I feel that
I don't agree with them being on the site. I don't think they should be there, but I do understand what you're saying.
I don't think that they should exist. Period.
Yeah.
However, because they do exist, I think that they should they should talk. And they should be ridiculed for what they say.
That's true, yeah. At the end of the day, there's going to be like plenty of people who are just going to ridicule them for being what they are. So, really none of us have to do the work.
It's the reason why.
Well, does Twitter shouldn't have to do any work. It's just
the reason why in the scientific community, if you can get enough people to peer review your paper, it'll get published no matter what. No matter if it's something fucking stupid. As long as it's peer reviewed enough and you have enough people talking about it, it'll get published.
Yeah.
And it's for a reason. It's because the only way to combat bad ideas is with good ideas. It's not censorship.
Yeah. No, I agree. That sounds about right. Come to an agreement.
Because we all should.
Yes.
But see, the problem is you could say this to somebody, and at the end of the day, they'll just be like, "It's a private company. I don't know what you're talking about."
I pull out the private company card.
And I think that's the major contention, is the fault of the private company.
Yeah. It sucks. All of it.
Blows. Which is why when you talk about YouTube, you can talk about things like how they like they tailor their trending page and stuff like that. However, if you can complain about it obviously because you're a consumer of what they use.
Yeah.
But you can't call for like legal action against it because in that case they are a private company. They can do what they want. I think for things like censorship though, I think that's a different problem.
Yeah. Like censorship is not real. It's never really good, but
I don't think it is.
yeah.
Just punch Nazis. Dude.
Yeah, obviously. What are you talking about? They are evil, so therefore you should punch them.
Ah, man.
If you don't, you are a Nazi. You're either with us or against us. You're either with us or you're with the terrorist.
What else do you want to talk about YouTube? What other things?
I did kind of want to talk about the YouTubers on just YouTubers in general. Like a lot of bad ones. A lot of like I kind of want to talk about like my feelings I have with it because I feel like YouTube has been like the worst vehicle for getting people famous for people who shouldn't be famous.
What do you mean?
Like, Fuzi.
Fuzi.
I kind of this is why I don't really want to mention any names because then it's gonna.
Because our immense audience.
Obviously, yeah.
Yeah. Because our crazy
our clout.
Yeah, we have so much clout. But like Fuzi, who else?
Fuzi, maybe not Keemstar. He's just more like he's just like he's more like kind of say like a symptom of the disease, really.
Yeah.
Is the best way to put it. Like he's just there. He just reports drama.
I think it's inevitable that you'll have people like that.
Yeah, it is inevitable, but like it sucks. Like, Tana Mango.
Tana Mangoes.
Fucking whoa. Maybe not rice him as much, but Tanacon.
Tana Manchos.
After the tagline chose.
But yeah, no, like they get risen to popularity, then they start to make real wakes. They start to host conventions and shit like that.
Yeah.
I understand what you're trying to say.
I mean, I know there's people who are fans of them. People will disagree with us, but like, I don't.
I don't think there are any more fans of Fuzi. I think Tana still has fans.
I know she does, cause doesn't she do music?
Does she do music? There's no way.
She does concerts.
There's no way. She does do concerts. You're right.
Oh God, she does.
But I completely blipped my mind. But
isn't that she just does like talk shows or something like that?
Does she?
I don't know. She does a concert. I don't know for what. But I guess she does music.
God, I can't imagine she has a good singing voice like that.
That voice. You are the next generation, guys.
Wasn't that chick who said the chick who what's her name, Gabby Show? She does music, right? She was the chick that said, "I'm so proud of this community."
Yeah. So what if I'm the monster? That chick.
It's been here all along.
But yeah.
She does music. So, but anyways, these people get propelled to stardom. Mm-hmm. I think it works the same way as like Hollywood.
Yeah,
you have people that probably shouldn't be as famous as they are, but they are, and I think that's
Brian's
I don't know.
But yeah, they just like it just it's just crazy to see them all just be put on this pedestal, and just be as famous as they are, and just see them be as either mentally damaged or just mentally damaged.
I don't know if being a straight up YouTuber is a healthy occupation. Right?
I don't think that's why I have a problem with like YouTubers and like making them making it their job being a YouTuber.
I think there's
it just feels like it's the worst occupation to ever have.
I don't think it's the worst.
It's good to.
It's nice that you don't have like a boss that like constantly oversees it.
Yeah. Let me
go ahead.
Basically, what you just said. It's nice to like you can do what you want and do it whenever you want, and you'll have an audience that likes it. And if they get enough views, you'll get the revenue you can get to support yourself to make more content stuff like that. The only problem is it's just like YouTube making all these vague rules and everything. And
well, it's not even
copyright, and then and just all this stuff, and
I think there are ways you can make being a YouTuber easy.
Yeah.
Like say YouTube.
Be a toy channel.
Say
make inoffensive content.
Say YouTube.
Don't be in the video.
Say YouTube.
Don't speak your opinions.
Say YouTube was like an amazing platform, right? And
God,
imagine. But say YouTube was an amazing platform. You didn't have to deal with copyright issues that were clearly fair use. Shit like that, right? Everything that YouTubers mainly complain about, I still think being a YouTuber would be a bad occupation.
Yeah.
It might be one of like, say if you graded on a tier of like 0 to 100, 100 being like the happiest you could ever be.
0 to 10.
0 being like you want to kill yourself every single day, right?
I'd say it's like a 1.
I would not say it's a 1. I'd say it's probably like above 50, right? I'd say it's good, but I still think it's not the best you could be.
Maybe 35.
I'd still say above 50. Because there are a lot of people that love being YouTubers.
Yeah, that's true. They make it out there because they have a huge audience, so they support them.
But then you get into murky territory because there's like most YouTubers say that they're depressed. It's for a reason.
And they got it.
And you can
always got to come up with ideas and stuff. You get burnt out.
Yeah, that's the thing. You can attribute it to that just being like YouTube being a shitty company or whatever. But I think it's not just that. It's everything that goes into content creation, having to deal with your fans, shit like that. Mm-hmm. Having to like micromanage a lot of different stuff. Your different social medias. If you speak out once, you're going to be ostracized for it.
If you speak your opinion,
you have a
here's a controversial opinion. I don't like how Ben Shapiro was on the movie.
I hate PewDiePie. He's the Nazi, and Ben Shapiro proves it.
Absolutely. Oh yeah, Quentin reviews. I mean, I don't really see him as bad as Druzy. It's just like he's
Quentin reviews.
Yeah, you know, recently he he sent the DMs to a fake monkey. Is
that true?
Yes, thinking it was actually Monkey. And Monkey responded on his Twitch like reading out his tweets, thinking that was actually Monkey.
What did he say?
Oh, fuck, I gotta pull him out. God, I don't remember. It's so great. Monkey was basically saying, like, dude, I don't care about you. Stop mentioning me, dude. You keep making all the drama yourself. Just stop. Leave me alone. And people want me to keep talking about you, but I don't care.
That's amazing, dude. Because Monkey got banned on Twitter, I think, a while ago.
No, I thought he...
No, he did, and then he made a new account.
Did he really?
Yeah.
God damn.
But it was a long time ago. I think it was before his YouTube channel got deleted.
Vincent.
But yeah, I think the Vincent Hates God YouTube handle or Twitter handle is the one that came after his original one. Because I think his original one was like Monkey Jones or whatever. But that's hilarious.
It is great.
Fucking
here it is. Hey Monkey, I just wanted to apologize for being mean to you once, and for also being such a faggot. I'll try to be less gay in the future. Sorry if I was too much of a faggot for you. Really, I had no idea that's how I was until you reached out to me. So thanks for that. Also the rape comment. Cool beans. Yeah, if I had known that I was a faggot and a rapist, I would never have disavowed transphobia. Man, you should do God's work.
Oh, okay. I thought at first he was being like sincere.
No, this is sarcastic.
Yeah, that was completely sarcastic. Like when you were first reading it, I was like, is that sincere? What the hell?
all that aside, this petty drama you started, it's all funny. It's all a fun little game to you. But on my side of the fence, your fans have doxed me and have been sending me very interesting death threats. I've been spending the last few months of my life living in fear of the culture you created and nurtured. So sorry if I don't find any of this amusing. Signed, fucking faggot. You said the F word. I'm sorry, guys.
I can't believe it. Demonetized.
It's too late. Anyone who comments on in any of our videos we're gonna be demonetized.
You say hello, I like your content. Demonetized.
Opinion demonetized. Having a single independent mind demonetized.
Thinking the singular of cheese is anything but chose. Demonetized.
Demonetized. It's only one. But God, this Quentin. What has happened to you, buddy?
I don't know, man.
It's just.
Quentin is bad.
That is, like, he's just fallen from grace, dude. If he ever wasn't. Like, I don't know. I liked the videos at first, but then, like, all this stuff started coming out. It was like, oh, man.
So what you're saying is you're a sheep person.
Yes, I am.
You hear one piece of media that tells you something about something that that you know nothing about, and then you decide to...
You see, you would be right if these weren't facts.
If I didn't know for absolute certain that Quentin was a rapist. Completely a joke. Quentin isn't a rapist.
He's not.
He might be a rapist. I don't know.
I don't know his personal life. But whatever you do you, buddy, okay?
All I'm saying is you look into the facts. You form your own opinion.
Yeah. But, Jesus Christ. Like,
I don't want to talk about Quentin.
No, yeah.
I'm done with Quentin.
Yeah. And so is Monkey.
I'm sure Quentin still has his fan base, but...
Yeah. I mean, everyone's gonna have their fan base. Everyone.
Yeah.
I
guess.
I hate fan bases, dude. Let's talk about fans.
Let's talk about fans.
Fandoms, every single one of them. God, are they awful. I hate them all.
Let's talk about fans and our 6 subscribers.
Yeah. Every single one of you watching this, you're terrible people.
You need to unsubscribe.
Right now. Someone's gonna do it.
Please don't actually unsubscribe.
Please, we need that clout. But we need that cheddar chose.
Cheddar chose.
But
no, wait, listen. It's not chose. I think I said chose a couple times too. It's not chose. It's choose.
Oh.
Choose and cheese.
Choose. Cheddar choose.
Cheddar choose.
God. That's a podcast.
This is how we'll know if you're a real fan. Is it episode 200 if you say the word choose instead of cheese?
Everyone, say the line. Choose.
See, it's so hard. See,
it's hard because it's
because
one's with one O, one's with 2 O's.
Ever since you were a child, they've ingrained the word cheese into your mind. It's a conspiracy theory, guys.
We're here to tell you what's right.
It's always been choose.
It's never meant anything else.
They've been trying to censor us. They took it out of every single dictionary.
Wake up, sheeple.
Because everybody knows it's choose. The singular form of cheese.
See, a single grain of cheese. No.
No!
I can't. See, it's already too late for us. It's not too late for you, though.
You gotta bring up your children the right way.
Anyways, fandoms.
What about...
I think it's not really just fandoms. It's just the bad side fandoms that usually are more outspoken. But I guess that's just with anything. But, God, just... I can't...
I think it's hard to control your fans because...
It's true.
Yeah,
you're not responsible for what they do.
You probably shouldn't. You are to a certain extent. You probably shouldn't control your fans, but the way you decide to, I don't know, the way you decide to present yourself and stuff like that will tailor to a certain type of fan base. So, like, say if you're really pretentious, you probably have really pretentious fans that follow you.
Digibro?
Like Digibro. Also, what is his name now? Isn't it like...
It's Digibro.
No, did he change his channel name back? Remember, he changed it to something else.
I just remember it being Digibro.
It's Digibro, then he changed it because I think he got a lot of hate. And then he changed it to like Media something.
Digibro Media.
It was definitely not that. But anyways, so if you're like super pretentious, you'll get super pretentious fans. You might get a lot of criticism, but you'll have a what is that word? I tried to say it earlier.
Feverent?
Is it feverent?
I don't know. I don't know what
Feverish? Is that the right kind of... I don't know what it is. We'll say feverish because I think that's in line with what I was trying to say. You get a feverish fan base that'll go to protect you. If you're more laid back, you don't even like talk to your fans or whatever, then they won't be as engaged with you, stuff like that.
They won't be a part of your lives like they all claim to be.
The type of content you make tailors to a certain fan base that you'll eventually have.
Yeah.
If you decide to, if you're a rice gum, you decide to attack people willy-nilly, you'll
Guys, I don't flex on you. You guys are my bros. You guys are my fans. I would never flex on y'all.
You'll eventually cultivate a audience that comes and decides that they'll attack people for you. They think that because you can do no wrong, all you do is call other people out.
Doesn't Keemstar's fan base do that?
Keemstar's fan base does that, but it happens with a lot of people.
Yeah.
Like with Philip DeFranco, he calls himself unbiased, right? And to his, he isn't unbiased, but he clearly states his bias apart from the news, right? That being the case, even because he has this picture of being unbiased, his entire fan base says...
His definition of
most of his fan base says, I only watch you for news because you are unbiased, right? That in of itself breeds bias, right?
Yeah.
But because he brands himself as unbiased, that's of course the fan base he gets.
In their head that they are also unbiased. Inside the mind of Philip DeFranco.
And listen, that's not the problem of Philip DeFranco. That's just what happens when you brand yourself as unbiased.
Yeah.
It's not any of these YouTubers' faults that they're creating these fan bases, but that's what happens when you present yourself in this way.
Mm.
Like our fan bases could be like little 5-year-old kids that do nothing but go like bite the ankles of baby boomers. but that's not our fault. It's just because of the way we presented ourselves. That's what happened.
It's true.
I think most people in YouTube, they get into YouTube, they present themselves a certain way, they grow a fan base that they do not like, but they can't shake it off. And so then they start to present themselves a different way, and the fan base that they had before attacks them now, and they grow a new fan base, and it's very detrimental to the YouTuber's health.
Yeah.
Their
mental
health.
Yeah. And not just YouTubers, just like media in general, like movies, like comics, manga.
And say you do that, right? Say you be out of
cartoons, like, all those fandoms.
Say you out of like no fault of your own grow a fan base that you do not like, right?
Yes.
You just
I despise everything one of them.
Like you just started YouTube.
They're scum of the earth.
Like you just started YouTube. You were really disconnected from all social media or whatever. But you started YouTube because you heard it'd be fun or something, right? Mm-hmm. And out of nowhere, the YouTube algorithm picks you up and you explode in growth, right? And you keep making this content because you kept exploding in growth. And then one day you look back and you're like, what the fuck was I doing, right? you have a little bit more experience. And you look back, you look at your fans that say they love it, and you fucking hate everything you've been doing, right? And you're like, you know what? I'm gonna change. I'm not gonna keep going through with this. So you change, and then when you change, your fan base attacks you, and then you have fucking millions of people deciding that they hate you. That's gonna make you fucking hate everybody around you, and then you're gonna just go further and further into a shell until you go fucking crazy.
Yep, down the rabbit hole.
I think that happens with a lot of people, like Quentin and stuff.
You don't think Quentin?
I don't think Quentin. Maybe not. Maybe not Quentin.
I think he also has his ideologies are also in the way of his.
But like you could see it in like YouTubers that just go fucking crazy. Like like you know Basherverse?
Oh God, do I?
He was a Minecraft YouTuber.
Yeah.
And then one day he
fucking done, guys.
One day he got accused of
being a pedophile, right?
Being a pedophile.
Like,
I think
that good old Keemstar. I think.
I think there might have been. I think there might have been some like actual stuff on him. I don't know for sure, but
I know Colossal did video on him.
Did he? Then there might have been some stuff. I don't know. I take Colossal's word over Keemstar's.
Yeah.
But I mean,
no. He didn't. I remember his video started off like, I don't want to talk about him being a pedophile. I just want to talk about how much of a loser he is.
Okay, but Basherverse, right? He made all these Minecraft videos, and he eventually started getting hate for like the rape thing or whatever, right? and it just slowly drove him insane until he like deleted all his videos and shit.
And then he laughed at himself.
Yeah, then he just went insane. Like
yeah, laughed at himself for being depressed and started freaking out. But people call him a pedophile. I don't think that's him going insane. I think that's just him being disingenuous, like being a liar from the start. Or yeah,
it's hard to.
Kind of. I don't know.
I don't know. You
I
could also just say
psyche of Basher, but
you could also just say that maybe Basher was just from the start. He just kind of had like an insane personality. Maybe, like the only people who could make shitloads of Minecraft videos are people who are a little bit insane. But
anyone who makes Minecraft videos, if you listen to this, you're insane. You're on the spectrum.
Then maybe you can say that like.
Anyways, our Minecraft series is gonna be coming out soon. Stay tuned for that.
Stay tuned for Minecraft episode 1.
Just Minecraft, nothing else. Minecraft choose.
Minecraft choose.
Anyways,
but I don't know. I wouldn't think that you could blame them. You know. You definitely can.
You could, but you probably.
Because at the end of the day, they probably are wrong. Like Basher, like the way he responded was not correct, but he probably felt very lonely in that situation.
I thought he had a girlfriend at the time, you know? Oh, then he also his girlfriend.
Oh my god, dude! Do you know about his girlfriend?
Yeah. Oh god.
Oh, his girlfriend.
Jesus.
His girlfriend, like, she left him. I think she accused him of something, right?
Probably
something bad. Probably like domestic violence or something.
Yeah.
And then.
She said it, sure, right?
Believe all women. But then
even if they're wrong, they're right.
Of course, they can do no wrong.
Of course.
But then after she left, she started getting into like the my free cams stuff, like porn cams and stuff. Do you know about this?
And stuff?
Yeah. Do you know about this?
I did not know that part.
Yes. So she started doing. I think it was. I'm almost positive it was Basher's girlfriend. If it's not, I don't know whose girlfriend it would have been. It was some YouTuber's girlfriend.
I know who.
I'm almost 100% positive it was Basher's girlfriend. And then after she left,
type the comments if you know who it is.
She would go on these like porn like cam sites, right? But she wouldn't show any like nipple or anything, right? And then she would like play with herself or whatever, but she wouldn't show anything.
Why don't you just go on Twitch then? She's gonna do that.
Basically, it was too sexual for Twitch.
Of course.
And I think recently she made the jump to like full on
porn star.
Yeah, not porn star, but like full on porn cam star. Porn camster.
Porn camster. Porn X hamster.
Porn X hamster. So now she's
So now she is a porn cam home.
Yeah.
I'm gonna call her whore.
No,
I don't know.
No.
That's
she's doing it because she's confident in her body.
That's right. She wants to reclaim the.
She's
the
reclaiming her sexuality from men like you who took it away from her.
Totally. I am sorry. On behalf of all men. We're terrible people. But my God, really? That is kind of depressing, actually.
Yeah.
And they're still dating?
No, they're not dating anymore.
Oh, really?
I think they stopped dating before the whole pedophile thing happened.
Oh.
I think I don't fucking know. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't keep up with him. Neither of us do. So it's not like we're gonna be up to date with him. But dear God, Basher.
It's pretty crazy. It's like brutal.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna say poor Basher because he's. I mean,
Basher.
A little bit. I feel a little pity for him, but it's just this poor guy. He hasn't really done much to like kind of improve himself. Or like kind of pick himself up. He just does. Is all I can really say. And at that point, you just can't really feel pity for the guy.
I don't know. I feel
you
like
can't really feel pity for a guy who doesn't try.
Yeah, I feel like a couple years ago or whatever, I used to be more like you, where like if I saw like,
supposed to mean?
I'm not saying the way you feel is wrong. It's just I've had a change in my stance, right? I'm not saying I'm right, you're wrong, whatever.
No,
right?
okay, what were you gonna say though?
You're wrong though.
Of course. I mean, when is that not right?
Anyways, my stance has kind of changed on a lot of things. Whereas before, I would have said ban all pedophiles from Twitter. I would have said a lot of things, right? That nowadays I really don't believe. I feel way more pity for people than I did before because I feel like I have more insight into how insane your mind can get.
Yeah.
And how say you bump your head on the wall a couple times, you could be a completely different person.
That's true.
It's pretty fucked, right? So life is pretty fucking harsh.
It is harsh.
It can change really fast. There are way too many people. Life is not easy. Depression rates are at an all-time high. I feel a lot more pity for people than I used to.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying that you shouldn't feel pity for some people. I'm saying you shouldn't feel pity for just certain people.
I feel you.
Feel a little backhanded, but
no, listen, I understand
because this is like a certain scenario, or this is like a certain case for Basher. I don't know. I haven't seen any of his videos. I haven't seen if he's improved himself at all as a person.
He doesn't upload anymore.
He doesn't?
No, as soon as he went crazy, he deleted all his videos. He hasn't uploaded since.
Is he not on Twitter or anything?
I don't think so. No, I think he completely disappeared from the internet.
Damn.
Like, period.
Well, then I guess that sucks.
No, I don't know. I feel way more pity for people than I think. Maybe I shouldn't feel pity for these people. Maybe they actually did something terrible.
Yeah.
I don't know.
We don't know because we don't know the full story. We can only make assessments from what we know.
All I can say is from what I know about the human brain and how easy it is to break it.
Yeah.
I would disavow blind hate towards anybody, even like Quentin.
Quentin, I don't hate.
Quentin is an idiot. He's made a lot of fucking mistakes. I know a lot about Quentin right now. I know
Quentin expert.
So instead of talking about Basher, where I know virtually nothing about Basher, let's talk about Quentin, right?
Yeah.
I know quite a bit about Quentin, right?
Mm-hmm.
I would still feel pity for Quentin. I know that he's a fucking idiot, but I still think maybe he was brought up wrong, shit like that. I feel pity for him, even though at the end of the day he's an adult and he's a fucking idiot.
Yeah,
right?
Like he's made these choices himself. You can't really pity someone for the choices they've made.
Yeah, you can't pity actions. I can pity his thoughts because he's a fucking idiot.
But say, he's right from that's that.
But say he went and he murdered Monkey. I can't pity that.
No, I can't either.
See, even that's hard because actions at the end of the day.
It sucks, but that's what they did.
That's what happened. It's hard though.
It's just no. It's sometimes you just can't. Some people are just you can't pity.
I don't know. I feel like
it does suck. It's good to have empathy for some people. For most people, I think it's good to have empathy in general. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. Maybe I'm just too cold-hearted. Maybe I don't know. Maybe I just I've just given up on people in life in general.
I don't know.
On most people, at least.
I think I'm way too mature for my age. I feel like I should be 80 right now or something. I feel like I should be 30 or 40.
I wish I was 90. I could just die in a bed.
I wish I was a normal fucking 19, 20-year-old. Or I could just fucking chill.
Yeah.
Right? Or
I have no worry in the world.
I don't have to deal with this social media shit. I think a major consequence of social media and everything is it's making children mature way too fucking fast.
Yeah. No, that's true.
And maybe that's a good thing. Maybe they won't go out and be fucking retards, but
it's also pretty dangerous.
I don't know.
On social media. I think you gotta have some sense of youth, and it can get taken away like that once you go to the internet. But
it's hard.
Then again,
when I was say 15 or whatever, right? My thought was, whenever I eventually have children, I'm not gonna give them a single media device until they're 13 or whatever.
I didn't get until I was 15. So.
I believed that for a while. I think I've changed my stance on that.
Oh.
And the reason I've changed my stance is nowadays, try to find a single fucking kid. You might be able to. Try to find a single fucking kid that doesn't have a phone. And think about, say you have kids 10 years from now. Think about how hard it is then to find a single child that doesn't have a phone. It's going to be fucking impossible.
It is, yeah. But, yeah. And here's another
So
thing.
imagine raising your child without a phone until they're 13. They won't be even nearly in the same playing field as any of their peers. They will
be in the loop of what their peers are into, what they play, what do they do.
They're gonna be completely disconnected. Yeah, they might have some friends, but they won't be even nearly as connected with their the hive mind of high school or whatever.
But is that
a good thing or is that a bad thing? I don't know, because it's like human evolution. We're in a time of advanced innovation and stuff. So in like 20 years from now, VR is going to be like almost indistinguishable from real life.
Yeah.
Right? That's going to be insane when that happens, right? So
like CG is already like pretty close.
So it's easy to get into the sense of saying, I don't want any of my children to grow up with phones because I've seen what these kids look like. I know what happens to kids, but these kids that have grown up day one with phones or whatever, right? They're not grown yet. You don't know how they're going to turn out when they're adults.
It's true,
and you can say that maybe they'll turn out fucking horrendous, but they're not fully grown yet.
Yeah, it's only until like they've become full adults. It's whenever you can.
Your brain stops growing at the age of like 25 or something. That's granted, you can learn more and shit like that, but that's when you
hurry, dear God.
That's when
5 years left.
That's when you have a major sense of who you are. Like 5 years from now, you're probably gonna look back at your 20-year-old self and think you're a fucking retard.
Oh no, most.
Granted, when you're 25, you could still be super childlike. Shit like that. All I'm saying is that your brain is fully developed at 25.
Yeah.
Judge people once they hit 25. Yeah. I don't know. I think I might raise my children with social media. Maybe not social media.
I'll give them maybe monitor them. I don't know.
Heavily monitored.
Yeah.
Social media probably.
Yeah, but here's the thing: if you try to monitor that, they're just gonna find another way to go. Because don't tell me you as a kid didn't find ways to go on places you weren't supposed to go to on the internet.
Yeah, I guess, but I also didn't have internet until I was 12, 13.
Yeah.
These kids are getting it at 3 and 4.
It's true. Yeah, probably should monetize. But once they get older and once they understand kind of a little more how to use the internet, they're gonna find stuff that they never thought of finding.
It's hard. It's a way harder question than YouTube because you're talking about society and the direction
we live in a society.
The direction that we will eventually go into, which I am not qualified to talk to. You are definitely not qualified to talk to.
I gotta emphasize that. I mean, you are right.
You're an art student. You are not qualified to talk about
it. That is true. My opinions are wrong, no matter what.
I have listened to a lot of professional talks and stuff, and I am still nowhere near qualified to talk about it.
Yeah.
Because I am not a professor. I have no idea what I'm talking about. I don't know studies. I don't know shit. All I know is
That's my tagline. I have no idea what I'm talking about. Podcast right here.
You know what? That's what we'll call the episode. I have no fucking clue what we're talking about. But even though all I know is the way I feel about things, and from what I've seen, I wouldn't want to ostracize my child by not.
It's true. And
by not allowing it to grow with their peers.
Yeah, and plus it become they'll be outcasted and stuff. It'll suck because then we won't be able to make.
There are obviously places where you want to step in. I don't know if that's one of the places you would want to step in, and people would like to say that they wouldn't do that because you believe yourself to be a success, or you believe yourself to be at least not as stupid as that guy over there, right? But I don't know.
That's that.
I've become more.
Fucking asshole.
I'm sorry, Frankie. I'm gonna make you boot the boot of the joke.
I don't know.
What are your opinions, Frankie?
What are your opinions?
What's it called? Well, yeah, parents always say that you don't know how it is to raise a child until you actually raise one. But even then, you see a lot of parents fail anyways.
Oh boy, do you.
So even the professionals don't know how to do it.
Yeah, so I guess it's just what you know in the moment. You just do what you think is right in the moment, and it either works out or it doesn't. And you just go on treading life. That's just life in general.
That's true.
All you can do is try to guide them through the lessons that you've learned in your own life. They might be a little outdated, but at the end, that's all you can do. And even then, there's always social constants in society. Like, what's it called? Like, yeah, if someone like gave you advice about like marketing, that shit was still relevant back in the Renaissance. So like, there's little social things that you could be able to teach.
That's true.
Yeah. At the end of the day, what we're trying to say is we don't know what we're talking about.
We're fucking idiots. So let's talk about something we do know what we're talking about. Let's talk about Apex
Legends.
Legends.
I like how both of our brains are just so in sync that we both knew to talk about Apex Legends.
Listen, dude, this has been a heavy podcast.
Yeah.
So let's get light and talk about Apex Legends.
I hate Apex Legends. Dear God, I am terrible at it. Oh, dude.
Jesus Christ, dude. You know...
I'm bad, okay? You can say it. I don't... You're right.
So we both downloaded Apex Legends, right? We played a good amount of games. We won... How many games did we win?
3.
We won 3?
Maybe more. Maybe 4.
We did not win 4. We either won 3 or 2. I can't remember.
Well, you probably won 3. I won 2.
I've definitely won 3. At least 3.
I won probably most the 2.
Okay. The 2 times that we won, me and Jeremy had 0 to do with our victory.
No. Yeah. God.
You were so bad, dude.
I am. God, I just... I don't know. I don't know what's wrong with me. I just suck at first-person shooters, I guess.
I guess. Maybe it's not your genre.
Well, I mean...
What do you normally play? You normally play, like, RPGs and stuff, right?
I don't really play much, really. I mean, I've played a lot of different games.
That's right. You don't really play a whole lot of variety, do you?
Not really, no. I mean,
See, okay. The problem is...
I played a few first-person shooters. I played all the Ben 10 games. Qualified gamer here.
Okay, well, that's why. Maybe you should be exclusively a Ben 10 gamer.
That's what I'm going to do when I come on YouTube channel. I'm going to review every single Ben 10 game. We all know the first ones are the best.
Obviously.
Because you can master control.
But
you can play it all, the only 5 aliens. No, actually, no. Maybe Vilgax Attacks is probably the best because you can play as 10 aliens.
But I play a...
Fuck the Alien Force.
Stop talking about Ben 10. But, like, I play a variety of games. Yeah. You do not. RJ does not. But he plays exclusively FPS games.
It's true.
You need to either define yourself in a genre or become a more variety
video games. I don't know, man. I mean,
I guess that's an option too. I don't know because
I
you
played
were
Overwatch.
bad, dude.
I played Overwatch. I mean, it's not really a first-person shooter. That's a MOBA first-person shooter.
That is technically, fuck.
I mean, I'm good at Genji. I mean,
maybe you're good at like hero. What is it called?
Hero
what are they
based.
called? Hero shooters. I think that's what they're called.
Yeah.
Like Overwatch, Paladins, fucking what's the other one?
I mean, to be fair,
Smite,
it did take me a while
like
to even be as good as Genji as I am now. I have like 300 hours on him, so like it's a lot. So playing Apex Legends yesterday was my first time playing that game. So I just need to get more like in tune with that game. Maybe I'll be better. I don't know, but I'm not really a big fan of first-person shooters. Really, they're okay. I'll play them, but like I'm not really really as into them as you guys are.
Yeah, I'm not saying that you shouldn't play video games or anything.
No.
I'm just saying
that's exactly what you're saying.
I'm just saying you fucking suck ass at Apex Legends.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, that was probably my worst.
Oh my god,
ever. God,
that was terrible. I remember at the end of the game, right? It takes so I'm sure you know this, right? Most games you have 100 health and then like whatever the shield is, right? And if you have like a white chest piece, if you don't know Apex Legends, you're gonna be totally confused through this. But
yeah,
if you have like a white chest piece, you're probably gonna get like 50 more health, right? Mm-hmm. Shit like that. It might work differently in Apex Legends.
I know you had 100 health when you started out in the game.
That's how most games work,
okay.
Right? That's how they calculate damage and shit. Mm-hmm. So you have like 100 base health, right? At the end of the game, in one of the games, you had 2 kills, I had 0 kills. But
those kills were only due to the fact that you guys didn't bring them down.
But you only had like 80 damage. I had like 1,200 damage.
98.
You didn't even do enough damage to kill one person.
But
I could have killed like 10 people. You killed. You just got the last shot on 2 people.
I mean, I only play what's her name, Ray?
Rape? Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's her name.
That doesn't matter. That doesn't matter who you play. It matters about the accuracy of your shot.
Apex Legends like a hero shooter?
It really isn't.
I mean, there's different. It's not the same as like Overwatch and that, but it's also like they have specific roles.
They do, but no, not really.
It's more first-person shooter than like.
You can win a game by pure weapon skill.
Yeah.
Never touching an ability.
Yeah.
That's not saying you should, because you could win way more games if you use the abilities and you have weapon skill. But weapon skill plays way more big of a role in Apex Legends than say in like Overwatch. Mm-hmm. Overwatch, you can like get yourself out with like an ultimate or whatever, right? You can like always get yourself out. You do the same thing in Apex Legends, but if there's a dude who's like a fucking gunslinger and like whoops your ass in like every fight you ever play in, you're gonna lose every fight.
Yeah.
Gun skill plays way more of a role in Apex Legends. You have like virtually no gun skill.
I suck at guns, dude. I've always had. I always sucked at Halo. I sucked at Call of Duty.
I guess that's the benefit of playing shitloads of Call of Duty.
Yeah. I don't really have a lot of experience with it. Plus, like...
I guess that's why fucking like hero games piss me the fuck off. I fucking hate them.
Because they're like a diverse...
Because at the end of the day, you just press one button and you're out of a gunfight. And I'm sitting here trying to be skillful and shit, and then they're just out of the gunfight. I'm like, you piece of shit. It pisses me off. Which is why, like Overwatch, I like playing Widow. Because if I get one good play shot, you're fucked. You can't get out with a good ultimate. Fuck you.
I mean, I can't really... I only play Genji. I can't really get out. All I can do is deflect, climb walls.
It's true, but at the end of the day, you can deflect.
I could deflect.
You don't have to, like, aim your deflect. You
can't.
You just have to deflect in the general direction of where the bullets are coming.
That's how it used to work. They updated that.
Okay.
So, now it kind of takes more skill. But I am pretty decent with them. Yeah.
Still, though.
Yeah, I see your point, though.
Those skills that you got from Overwatch do not translate to Apex Legends.
They do not.
And boy, was that clear last night.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it was. I sucked with point blank. I couldn't even shoot someone with a
God, dude, that was pathetic. I died and I was watching you. Point blank. You shot like 7 times. You didn't hit a single fucking bullet.
Oh, God, dude. I think I wanted to kill myself after that.
You also do not have the greatest reaction time.
I don't. I'm pretty slow. I'm slow in a lot of things. Mentally, physically.
All I'm saying...
I'm just not great.
All I'm saying is...
I'm the peak perfection.
You make it real easy to make fun of you.
Yeah, no.
Listen, it's no big deal.
Yeah.
You'll just get better eventually.
Yeah.
Boy, is it funny to watch you when you're not good.
Yeah. I need to make a YouTube channel to play games horribly.
Listen,
just play them. I'll be horrible.
Listen, all I'm saying is that
sucked.
Is that if you eventually get good, it's not going to be as fun. We'll win more, but it won't be as fun. It's funny to like make fun of you because you're bad.
It's funny to bully someone, guys. Just keep that in mind.
It's not fun when you become good and then we're winning every game. That won't be fun.
It won't be fun because we'll just steamroll them.
And listen, if you think about it logically, you're as good as probably like most...
Dude, you gotta think about this logically. The only reason they would come
You gotta think about this logically. The only reason bigger YouTubers would come on Drama, right?
Is because
to clear their name. Because they are in the right. The only reason smaller YouTubers would come on Drama Alert is because they want to have a name for themselves. They want to get built up by Drama.
Oh God, I love you.
I hate Keemstar. He's the worst.
Listen, he's.
But let's think about this logically, right?
Alright, we'll come back to that later.
You're probably as good as virtually everybody that plays Apex Legends.
Probably, yeah.
I don't know what to say. Me and RJ have like shitloads more FPS experience than you guys have.
Yeah, most likely. You definitely do. I see you play all these Call of Duty games and all these first-person shooters.
I don't play them anymore because Call of Duty's turning into a hero-based game, and I fucking hate heroes.
Yeah.
If it was pure skill, I'd still like I still whoop in Call of Duty, right? Again, because I have shitloads of Call of Duty experience. However, now it's becoming more hero based, so I don't whoop as hard as I used to.
I guess I was pretty decent in Destiny.
It's like I just started playing Apex Legends. I get like fucking 5 kills a game.
Zero here.
That's my average, is 5 kills a game, right? So I'm pretty good at it. Listen, all I can say is I have more experience.
Yeah.
It's not because I'm inherently better than you.
That's what
I'm trying to say, but
that's the point you're
making. I just have more experience.
Yeah, you do.
And once you become as good as me and RJ, it won't be as fun.
Yeah,
we'll have to find some other dude to make fun of.
You'll just quit the game. That game
we'll just get bored.
We'll play different games that I suck at, and then
that's why I don't play Call of Duty anymore. Because I can whoop on Call of Duty, but I don't want to do that, dude. That's not fun.
Where's the thrill?
I can go back to any Call of Duty game and get my first game, any Call of Duty game. But that's not fun, dude. It's not fun to go shit on kids.
Yeah.
And maybe every once in a while, there's always gonna be somebody better than me. I'm not saying I'm the best, right? But like eventually, one dude will kick my ass, and once I get in a game with the dude that kicks my ass, then I start having fun because I'm like, I'm gonna find that dude, I'm gonna beat his ass, right?
Yeah. And
then usually sometimes it's just one guy had one good game, and then I shit on him for 10 games in a row, and it's like, okay, I'm not having fun anymore.
Yeah.
That's usually what happens. That's why I stopped playing them.
I
don't get why Dallas keeps playing fucking Overwatch. I
don't understand how.
After a while, once you get so good that you're shitting on people constantly, why keep playing? It's not fun anymore.
I think the thing what kind of keeps it going is that I probably shouldn't be speaking on his behalf because he'll listen to this.
He'll listen to it and he'll talk shit on us. But he has to get through all the heavy shit first. He's not gonna get to it. Yeah, it's all
good. Yeah, and he'll question his life choices when it gets to the 30-minute mark.
That's true.
But I think what keeps it going is that because you don't really win every game, even if you have skill, because the team. But that's mostly the team's fault.
Yeah, but then you have to talk shit on your team.
Yeah.
The only way you're gonna win every match is if you have a full stack team, right? And even then, you're probably not gonna win every match. But still, you'll win most of your matches, right? 90% of your matches if you have a stack team.
Yeah.
Even then, it's not fucking fun.
Yeah, it's not fun if you're steamrolling them. It's only fun whenever the game is better than you, or the hunt is better than you.
Yeah, I don't know. That's why I like playing different games. That's why I've kind of gotten out of multiplayer games.
Yeah, I just don't like multiplayer games either. I
like multiplayer games that aren't about first-person shooters. Once you
says the guy who's been playing all the first-person.
That's why I don't play them anymore. Because once you get good enough, it's I don't fucking care anymore.
Yeah.
Why keep playing? What am I gonna do? Go pro? I don't give a fuck.
Yeah. You can make money, make good money.
Yeah, but you have to get famous going pro.
You gotta be.
You have to go famous going pro. You can't just go pro. You have to go famous going pro.
Yeah.
You have to play up-to-date games and shit like that. But
get on Twitch.
Get on Twitch. Become a
XQC.
That's all I'm trying to say. Twitch is better than YouTube. Alright, I think that's the end.
That's the end?
We've been going for an hour and 7 minutes.
Really?
Yeah, I think that's good enough.
Alright.
Those first couple conversations went for a while.
They did go.
They flowed nicely. I think I was talking most of it, though.
You were. Because I think I'm terrible at explaining things, so...
That's true. I am slightly better at explaining things. Slightly.
Yeah. I can only counter-argue.
Next episode, you're a good devil's advocate. I'm glad you were here.
Thank you.
Next time I should just talk by myself, though. I think you should leave.
Oh, you know what? You're right. All right. Well, it's my final episode, guys. I'll see you all next time.
All right.
I mean, never.
Peace. All right. Well, I've been Jonathan. Peace. See you later.